I used to drive I-80 between San Francisco and Cheyenne, Wyoming a lot. It's about 16 to 20 hours of driving depending on weather and traffic and whatever. Anyway, one time I got out at a rest stop to stretch my legs and take a piss, maybe buy a Coke. I go into the bathroom and there are 3 beefy, bearded guys all naked from the waist down just lying on the ground blowing each other in a daisy chain. I looked at them, and 2 of them looked up at me, cocks in respective mouths, and one of them kept going and the other one's eyes went wide as hell. I just said sorry, and walked right back outside. Oddly, all I could think of was, wow, that floor is probably filthy. A second time I was driving at night and the car starts making this odd grinding noise. Like I ran over something that got stuck. It's about 2 a.m. I pull into a rest stop, well lit, and wake up my buddy who was sleeping. I explain it to him. As we get out of the car we both hear what sounds like a kid crying. There are no other cars at the rest stop, but we frequently heard stories about child trafficking and kidnapping nearby, so we decided to check it out. We grab our flashlights and head towards the noise, which is coming from the bathrooms. As we get closer we realize it's coming from the women's bathroom, and it's a low, dull sobbing. We are prepared for the worst. We walk in expecting to see some brutally beaten and/or raped 8-year-old or something, and we see nothing. The sound is still there, and it's still clearly coming from the room, but the room is empty. We turn on the lights, still nothing. Check each stall, the trash can. Nothing. Even start looking for where in the room it's coming from, nothing. Is it a hidden speaker? Are we on candid camera? What the fuck? My buddy climbs up one of the stalls to get to the top window in the rest stop, which is vented out and open. He closes it, and the noise stops. Completely. Opens it, and there's no more noise. We sit there for a few seconds, staring at each other. He shrugs. Then the window slams shut again without him touching it. We were out of that fucking bathroom in seconds. The noise starts up about 10 seconds later as we get to the car, and we're tearing out of the parking lot within 10 more seconds. The grinding noise is still there. So this time I pull over a few miles later at a Flying J truck stop, well lit, sometimes occupied. Couple of truckers there, no other civilians like us. We check under the car. There's a red and silver piece of metal wedged between part of the car and the road, about 1/2 or so off the ground, so with us in the car it would definitely have been grinding against the ground. Can't remove it by hand, it's really wedged in there, so we kick at it to bend it and figure we'll remove it when we get back. A week later I had my mechanic take it out when he was doing a service. It was part of a kid's tricycle. The red area where somebody can stand, like on the back of this. I don't know why, and I don't think they were connected or anything, but that was one of those moments for me. Totally fucked up and crazy.